Oh, look on the screen, everybody. So, I want to have a conversation about a statement a black man made. But look on the screen. Look on the screen. Oh my goodness. What do you want to bet? In my mind, I think Becky is kissing her generational wealth paycheck. I said before, all it takes is one. So off of his back and his mama's effort of raising him and doing without and getting him to the NBA or playing those sports and making all that money, the wealth will go to her and her family and a many white man. Hey, if you can find a sucker, a many white man, other white woman, granddaddy back from 19, who knows, 29, 59, 39, 49. Might have made one of his a tree ornament. And I don't mean Christmas. They'll all get to sit back and chill. Why? She find a black man that will work hard and allow them to all just get his money and chill. See, I think Becky, what do you want to bet? That Becky is just kissing her generational wealth paycheck. Yeah. Black man made a statement about, in particular, to divestors, to female black women divestors, and he said, how can you, after considering all that the white man has done back in the day, get with one of them? You think? Well, let's talk about what he did back in the day. Yep, made our ancestors' tree ornaments, took off your mandingo man part, had his way with the men, women, and children. Let's talk about what, out of all of that, you turn around and become a dumb chocolate drop wealth builder for him. Let's talk about that. A $50 billion liability brought to your community. Sitting up here, what was that? The NCAA? Can't believe it. These Negroes are giving Zaddy 1.4 billion annually. One is 1.2 the man calculated, Austin calculated between on the article, between 1.2 and 1.4 billion B as in boy annually. Let's talk about that. Did you forget what the white man did back in the day? Indentured servitude or modern day, I'll say slave, in case the kids are listening. I wonder how many women that look like this lady is a reason that one of them probably locked up or unalived based on her tears and her lies. You want to talk about that? The black woman, she been bearing it all. Haven't been protected since we landed over here. Sure as hell weren't protected on the ships, weren't protected in the 50s, weren't protected at no time. And time you get some money, you get some wealth. You want to run to Becky and her family and Zaddy. Who else? You want to talk about that? The same ones you want to holler about. Oh, they oppressing me. Got the foot on my neck. Time he gets some money, he got to go fight back. The fix is in. All they got to do is find a self-hating black man. Let's talk about that. So how could you? How do you turn your back on these black women that's sitting up here scraping by? I've heard a black grandmother I could not believe. There's some, it's like an old school term called a washwoman, which means, I guess back in the day she did laundry for a living. She was doing laundry like a worker bee, sun up to sundown, to send her son to the university, but not the daughter. How did it turn out for you, Meemaw? He flunked out. I've heard of two women, a mother and the grandmother, all working, put everything into their son. They sent this food to the university. Why he needed a BMW, I will never understand. Even though it was pre-owned, it was a nice vehicle. It wasn't like it was old. What's the return on the investment? None. Why? He was sending him money, oh, paying for everything. They thought he was going to be building for him, a mother and grandmother. He didn't. He did nothing. He went on his way. I've seen one scramble and scramble. The little family scrambling for him, trying to help him through medical school. What did he do? Married an ex prostitute with a GED and became estranged from his family. Ooh. Let's talk about what all the white man has done. They've had essay, not just to women and children, but also to the men. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, they used to ride on horseback. And if they got some, black men out of pocket. Now, I have not seen that thing. Tyr, oh my gosh, Tyrese? Is that his name? Yes, Nasheed. He's the one. Had a documentary. I've heard about the documentary. I've never seen it. I don't know if I can even watch it. I was like, oh my goodness. But I've heard about Tyreek Nasheed. Yeah, not Tyrese. Tariq, I'm sorry. Tyreek Nasheed. I've heard about that documentary. I haven't seen it, but hearing enough was like, oh my goodness. I read about it in history books. They were bending the men over too. Oh, in front of the kids and family, breaking you down. And some of the men just so embarrassed ran away. Let's talk about it. They were literally, they would have other men to do that to black men. But did you forget, but yet and still, you are building wealth for them, for their children. Black women get tired of dealing with a dust bucket, so if a man comes along of a different race that can treat her with respect, what the hell do you expect her to do? Sit up there and get down with the dust bucket crew? He was like, how? Did you forget what he did? I guess you obviously forgot, because every chance you get, you just running to build wealth for him, running to build wealth for him. Running to, again, that with the NCAA, that video I did, cannot believe that is so disturbing. 1.2 billion and 1.4 billion to the white coaches, the administrators. What in the hell? I guess they all forgot. How could you? A liability to your community, but boy, they are money makers and wealth generators to the WC. How could you forget? Did you forget? How could you? Time they get some money again, as I said before in the video that I did. Black women have their children. You got the EBT. Becky having their children, child only become wealthy. Say it again. Black women having their children. Oh, you got the EBT. Becky and them having their children. Why to become wealthy? Again, what you want to bet, in my opinion, I think Becky is kissing her generational wealth check. And child, you got to have your eyes closed because I can't see his full face. But from what I see, that's sure enough right there. That check must be well earned. Don't forget the video I did on Sarah Rector. What's it called? White guardianship. Popcorn knowledge seeker is not going to be ready to hear that. She has secured the bag, not just for her man. Her daddy don't have to worry. Retirement's not enough. All you got to find is one. He'll take care of the whole family. And when he's gone, because men typically go die before women, all that wealth, that's where it's gonna go. So see, black women are waking up. We realize, honey, life is business. How many been married to these dust buckets or been their baby mamas? And what you're in it for, as my daddy used to tell me, if it's not benefiting you, what are you doing it for? Who didn't get the memo? Oh, I got the memo. My daddy was in putting that blueprint in my mind when I was in junior high. I didn't really understand everything. You just listen to what your parents tell you. I got old, I sure as hell understood. If it's not benefiting you, my dad would say, then what are you doing it for? If marriage is not benefiting you, you don't do it. A man with no job, that's not even an option. Are you? It's no, because that's the They have a playbook. See, black women, yeah, divest us, divest from the dust. No one's trying to sit up, oh, and I was there for so many 10 years, and okay, something happened to him. Well, we got the GoFundMe link. He can barely leave down $10, let alone 10,000. And 10,000, what the hell is that? That little change be gone in no time. Give it a couple of months. You will run through that in 2 or 3 months. And I ain't mean on no trip either. Big whoop. Carrying the seed of poverty. How far has it gotten thee? Gee, a lot of black women are now sitting up here homeless. And you know what I noticed too? A lot of the ones that are homeless, they have children. By who? How could you? Well, let's talk about what you do today. The same one you say that oppressed you, you sitting up there like his money making fool. A liability to your community, but some $1 billion boy earners for the WC. The WC would be the white community. So what you want to bet? Think Becky, in my opinion, is kissing her generational wealth check. You ask a black man, does he have a job, and you a gold digger? Why they think so less of black women? Anybody still hanging on, child? Unless if hanging on to a dusty. If you're hanging on to a dust bucket black man, child, that's on you. Conwood May, that's on you. Oh, he trying. So you want to come with black women? I don't understand. How could you? Have you forgotten what he did? Well, we know what happened to you too. And what do you do? Then they'll make millions of dollars and the fool's still behind on child support. I do not understand. Why? A lot of those women are about black women. It's some non-black ones too. Millions of dollars and still you don't have your child support? Are you really serious? Remember that Sports Illustrated, what was that article? Where's Daddy? He gone whether he broke or a millionaire. Where's Daddy? Where is Daddy? Where is he at? We know what a check is at. Again, I think Becky is kissing her generational wealth check. What you want to bet? So don't try to come to me to my what he did. 91% of black women that are killed today are killed by men that they know. Oh yeah, wives, their wives, common law wives, girlfriend, baby mama, sometimes their own mom and grandmama. 91%. You want to come with some what? How can you forget what he did? What do you do? Put black women deep in poverty. Got black women sitting up here. This is crazy. Other men buying their women cars and homes. We got black women sitting up here buying, doing the same thing. I bought a home, put me and my man's name on it. Buying grown behind men car. What the hell is that? Backwards. And then they complain, oh, these women are so masculine. Well, hell, you're so weak. Somebody gotta be responsible. You can't both be feminine, not with these dust buckets. Yeah. How dare you after what he did? And what he's doing today, are you there to protect black women? Black women, they bring some old dusted Dan infected man into the community. Then he's exposed about him to the cookout to black women, and the black women are sitting up here with get disease, and they applaud that. The seed of poverty did. What you do about that? Killing each other like something crazy. I wonder how many black men have died since the Zimmerman verdict, but Zimmerman's still out there free. They'll look at each other and start a shooting, go on a shooting spree. How can you after what he did back in the day? I guess you forgot too. Because what the numbers look like, again, $50 billion liability boys to the black community. But oh my goodness, just the NCAA alone, 1.2 to $1.4 billion annually to the white coaches and the administrators. Wow. Look at what if they'd gone to HBCUs? Look at all the money that could be flowing in. But no, 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 no. They are a liability. The majority like that, if it doesn't apply to the fly, a liability to their community. But boy, they can be some money makers to the WC. So that's why I say Becky, in my opinion. Oh, she's kissing her what? Her generational wealth check. What you want to bet? Black women been sitting up here holding on for too long, trying to give him the Tyrone, waiting for him to bill. I don't know what more to tell you. If you don't get it now, I don't know what more to tell you. I guess you just won't see. Stop being the come up girl you'll do for now because he has nothing. If he does not have his own, don't let him in your home. Just did a video today. What happened? They got into a fight. He got shot him multiple times. Really? Really? Shot her multiple times. Multiple times. Unbelievable. So you think she's there because of love? I'm sure she loved what his check can probably do for them. Make, I'm sure she'd make her ancestors real proud. I bet so. You mean to tell me how much is he worth? Millions of dollars, and you done got a hold to the money? Is you gonna have to share it with them other folks, his people? You gonna get it all? Oh Becky, you done good. I can't believe it. So basically, this marriage is based on what he can do for you. Oh, you just married some money. Uh-huh. Life is business. It's about resources. But Black gonna be sitting up here. He can't take you on a $10 shopping spree at the Dollar Tree and sitting up here with your man, sitting up here shopping. Then look up, he's there. Why is his hands always in his darn pockets? Cause he ain't got none. But he barely Larry light bill. He can barely put a light bill. Somebody paying that light bill. Lynn Pocket Larry is who he typically is. Check the home. Check the lease. The car insurance. Check the gasoline receipt. Who paid for the gasoline? She did. But when it comes to those women, he want to make sure he got something to offer. He want to be accepted. So again, that's why I say, in my opinion, oh, more trying to come. How could you? Let's talk about what you do. Black women were not protected then, and sure as hell not protected now. And that's why every now and then, we speak in general, we find one that protects one. We got to go ahead and put it on social media for somebody can see. What was White Garden shoe? Now you see a black person with some money. What do? Be having them over the girl. Run over, get them a feet. All you gotta do is show up, buttercup. A black woman can ask if they have a job. She's a gold digger. No, she ain't digging no gold. Because if they did, it won't be dating primarily black men. Dust digging. Guess what? That's what the community has to offer them. Ain't no gold digger. The men are. A lot of them can make without the women. Oh, but when they get a big check, and just speaking in sports in general, I don't know who this little character is or Becky, who this woman is. But yeah, I think I see, girl, hey, good work if you can get it. I think Beck is kissing her generational wealth check. She don't have to lift a finger. JBW. It's all right. It's all right. Just be white. And I'm out. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And let me know your thoughts on the matter.